Hi, I'm Samantha from San Francisco. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I was born with cherry lips and big black eyes. My parents said I looked like a child out of a fairy tale, but whenever Mom and Dad talked to me, I never smiled or changed my facial expression. My parents tried everything to make me smile. Mrs. Rabbit wants to play with you. Come on, give Mr. Mouse a kiss. Dad held a mouse puppet close to my face and made kissing noises, but I just stared blankly and slapped the mouse away from me. That's when my parents decided to take me to a doctor. After a few tests, I found out I had a condition called Mobius. That meant I couldn't smile, frown, or lift my eyebrows. I was too young to understand what Mobius was, but when I was in preschool, Mom and I were at the mall when we bumped into one of her friends who had a daughter my age. She kept smiling at me, but all I could do was stare at her like a robot. Suddenly, the little girl started to cry. Mommy, this girl is scaring me. Oh, sweetie, don't be scared. Our dog ran away yesterday, so Samantha's just sad. But Mom, we don't have a dog. Mom pulled me away quickly. That's when I realized she was embarrassed to tell her friend I had a condition, because that meant I wasn't normal like everyone else. And at school, none of the kids really wanted to be my friend because they thought I was strange. So I spent most of my time alone. But several months later, my life took a huge turn. Mom gave birth to my twin sisters, Annie and Penny. My parents worked full-time, so we always had a maid in the house. But even with a maid, I was always the main one to watch my sisters. One day, Annie, the wilder twin, climbed all the way to the top of our backyard fence. Annie, come down right now. No, I don't wanna. Penny, come climb up and we can fly like birds do. No flying. Penny listened to me, but Annie was about to jump and my heart almost stopped. But then she started laughing like crazy. Fooled you. I was furious and told Mom what Annie did. Mom went ballistic. What is the matter with you, Annie? Why can't you be a good girl like your sisters? Annie's eyes filled with tears. From that day on, she made everyone's life a living nightmare. She hated me for telling on her, and over time, Annie grew jealous of Penny. Penny was what you call gifted and could get straight A's without even trying. One time when the girls were in 4th grade, Mom and Dad threw Penny a huge party for winning the school spelling bee. Our little Einstein. We're so proud of you, Penny. Annie stomped out of the room at that moment, and that night, she chopped off all of Penny's hair while everyone was sleeping. Penny burst into tears, and I tried to comfort her. Don't worry, it'll grow back. Annie's such a mean bully. I won't let her bully you anymore, Penny. I'm here. Penny slept in my room every night after that because she was terrified of Annie. I loved both my sisters, but Annie grew up to be so mean. Then one day in 8th grade, a new boy joined my class. His name was Daniel, and he wore those fat black spectacles. He was really short and really shy. While he was walking to class, this guy bumped into him and his glasses went flying. Daniel started freaking out. I can't see anything. I saw Daniel's glasses on the floor and picked them up quickly. Here you go, but it looks like they're broken. It's okay. It's better than nothing. Daniel put on his broken glasses. He looked silly, but also kind of cute. He and I ended up hanging out for the rest of the day, and he was super sweet and good to talk to. Over time, Daniel and I became really close, and I even started having feelings for him. But he always just treated me as a friend, and I didn't want to ruin what we had. Life in high school was good, till Penny and Annie joined, and things got a little crazy. Whenever Annie saw me with Daniel, she grabbed the chance to make fun of me. One time, Daniel and I were in the hallway when we passed Annie putting on lipstick. Hey, Daniel, don't you ever get bored of hanging out with sad face emoji over here? Of course not. That's not a nice thing to say, Annie. Yeah, get out of my sight before you regret it. Okay, but first, I need to do this. Before I knew it, Annie had pinned me against the locker and drew a smile on my face with her lipstick. You look so much better now. I pushed Annie to the ground and she fell on her butt. She dragged me down, but Daniel stepped in. Cut it out, Annie. Daniel pulled me up and led me to the girls' bathroom. He helped me rinse the lipstick smile off, and I looked at my face in the mirror. Daniel, do you think I'm ugly? You can tell me the truth. Samantha, look at me. You're not ugly. I think you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen." Daniel leaned in and kissed me, and I felt butterflies. A bunch of girls came in just then and started shrieking. "Ew! What's he doing in the girls' bathroom?" Daniel and I ran out, laughing like crazy. I was on cloud 9 all that week. I didn't even mind that our maid was coming less and I was doing all the chores by myself. But Annie couldn't stop talking about me having a boyfriend. I just don't get it. How can someone like you have a boyfriend but not me? I'm way prettier than you. Well, not everything is about looks, Annie. As time passed, Penny started dating a popular jock at school. Her grades were still perfect and she got much more popular than Annie. Penny's life and mine were getting better and better, but Annie didn't have anything going for her. One morning, I woke up to find everybody at home, including my parents, which was rare. And Penny was super sick. Her face looked super bloated and she had red bumps all over her arms and legs. My parents left me at home with Annie while they took Penny to the doctor. Annie was surprisingly well behaved and even stayed in to do homework. I decided it was safe to go out and see Daniel for a bit. But as I reached home, my parents and Penny had also just returned. "Guys, what's going on? Penny, what did the doctor say was wrong?" "I have an autoimmune problem. Apparently, every time I get an allergic reaction, this is what'll happen." Penny hung her head and I walked back into the house with her. My parents left for work then, but just as we stepped inside, Penny looked at her phone and started to cry. "Oh my God, just look what Annie posted." To my horror, Annie had posted a picture of Penny with her red skin bumps and bloated face on Instagram. Underneath, the caption read, "Even pretty girls have ugly secrets." Just then, Annie came trotting down the stairs all dressed up. "Annie, you're a monster. How could you do something like this?" I couldn't help myself. It was just too funny. Penny looked totally Instagram-worthy. Before I could answer, Penny's boyfriend came down the stairs too.
"Here, babe, you forgot your jacket."
"Babe, what are you doing here?"
"Annie invited me over while you and your sister were out. Listen, I can't date you anymore, not after seeing your skin."
He and Annie walked out the door before any of us could say anything. How could Annie do something so sick? I stayed with Penny the whole day and told my parents everything that had happened. They grounded Annie for 2 weeks. And then the strangest thing happened. Penny became more popular in school, and kids at school started ignoring Annie. Everyone thought Annie was heartless for stealing Penny's boyfriend. She became a total outcast. Penny got a new boyfriend, and Daniel became more and more handsome. By the end of 12th grade, he even got contact lenses. The day before my graduation, my parents pulled me aside.
"Sammy, we were thinking, maybe you can apply for an online college."
"We still really need you to keep an eye on your sister, sweetie." "Are you kidding me? I've been the family nanny my whole life. It's about time you two took over and teach the twins to be responsible. I deserve to focus on my life now." With that, I walked away, and I spent days applying to my dream colleges. But one night while I was reading, Penny ran into my room. "Sammy, come quick. It's Annie. She's gone." "What do you mean she's gone?" I dashed into Annie's room to find my parents holding a note from Annie. Annie wrote that she's leaving home to live somewhere else. She didn't even write where. Dad called the police and they tracked down Annie's phone. It turned out she was staying with our aunt, who Annie was super close with. We were all relieved, but when we went to pick her up, she refused to come home. "I told Aunt I don't want to stay with you guys anymore, and she's happy to keep me. I'm not going home with you guys. You can't make me." Mom and Dad spent hours begging her to come home, but they couldn't persuade her. So we left without her. But my parents were sure she'd cool off and return in a couple of weeks. Except she didn't. She stayed with Aunt for a month. Then 1 month turned into 3 months, and then 6. And Annie refused to speak to any of us. And I left for college soon with Daniel. I kept in touch with Penny, who told me after some time that Annie had moved out of her aunt's place and was now living with some friend. 4 years later, Daniel and I graduated university with honors, and we started a small software company that met success almost immediately. And soon after, Daniel proposed to me. And of course, I said yes. Life was going great. And then one day, I got the most unexpected call. "Samantha, it's Annie. Can you meet me today? I need your help." No, "Hi, hello, how have you been?" Please, I'm in crisis. I'm texting you the address. Meet me there." Annie hung up before I could even answer. I felt mad at her, but I just couldn't ignore my little sister. I went to the address and found her sitting on a bench outside a small building. Annie had chopped off her lovely hair, and she looked thin. "Annie, what's going on with you?" I started a makeup business, and now I'm in debt. I was wondering if you could lend me the money to pay it off. I'll lose it otherwise." "You shut out your whole family for years, and now you call me out of the blue because you want money? This is not how I wanted to reach out to you, okay? I wanted to make something of myself first and make you guys proud of me. I was just never as perfect as you or Penny, and that just made me jealous and stupid, and I'm sorry for everything. I've been trying to be better. I really believe my business can work. But now I'm in a mess as usual, and I could only think of you. You've always taken care of me." I was surprised at how sincere and different Annie sounded, and it was good to see her trying at something. I wrote her a check and was about to leave, when suddenly I turned back and handed her a wedding invite. "I'm getting married in a few months. I'd like for you to come, and I'm sure everyone else would be happy to see you too." A couple of months before the wedding, Daniel took me out to a special dinner.
"Samantha, I've been saving up some money and doing research for years. Mobius, your condition can't be cured, but it can be slightly corrected through surgery, and I just found this amazing surgeon. I just want you to know that you're perfect as you are, but if you want the surgery, I have the money for it."
My eyes filled with happy tears. I agreed to get the surgery, and Daniel was by my side the whole time. The doctor couldn't completely fix my issues, but I felt like a whole different person, being able to have real facial expressions. On the day of my wedding, my parents and Penny were with me in the dressing room when suddenly the door opened and Annie walked in. Everyone looked shocked to see her, but I was so happy she came. Guys, I know we've all had our issues, but can today be the day we all start to make up? My parents hugged Annie and we all cried, and even Penny joined in. Then my parents turned to me.
"Samantha, we're so happy for you and so grateful to you. We know we always put too much responsibility on you and it wasn't fair. We want you to know that we really appreciate you, love."
And hearing those words from them meant everything. My sisters walked me down the aisle and I could hear people smiling and whispering that I looked amazing. Daniel beamed at me as he took my hand.
"You have the loveliest smile, Sammy."